college football picks for the 2022 college football season. Before I continue, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate if you do that. Really trying to go to the channel, so go ahead and do that. Quick overview from last week. Our overall record now 32 and 22. Our spread against the spread, we are 28 and 26. We did go 8 and 6 last week against the spread. Locks of the week, we are 10 and 2. Upsets of the week were 2 and 10. That kind of pisses me off. We should have been 3 and 0 in the upsets. If you the three games we picked for upset, we got one of them correct. We said that Miami of Ohio will beat Northwestern, and they did. But the other two, Missouri should beat Auburn, and um, Washington State blew a 12-point lead against Oregon in the final 4 minutes of the game. So we should have went 3 and 0 there. But anyways, 13 games this week. I think we have 3 in the upset, 3 in the locks again, and then 7 in the straight up category. So let's get into it here in the straight up category. Number 4, Michigan versus Iowa. And these spreads were locked in last night around 8 o'clock last night, but I fell asleep again. So I meant to film this yesterday, but didn't. Michigan, number 4, Michigan, they are a 10.5 point favorite on the road against Iowa. This is the big noon kickoff game. I think Michigan's going to win the game. I went back and forth with that spread because I do think Iowa's defense is going to keep Iowa in this game. But I think Iowa's offense is so bad that I think Iowa's offense could get Iowa out of this game. I got Michigan winning and covering here. 23-10 is the score I have. I think it's a low scoring game, but I think Michigan wins the game no matter what. So go ahead, give me Michigan to win and cover 23-10. Next game, number 9 Kentucky versus number 14 Ole Miss. This game is also a noon game. These games are in chronological order for the straight up category. Ole Miss is a 7 point favorite. Definitely give me Kentucky +7 on the road. I think this game will be within a touchdown. But I got Ole Miss finding a way to win this game. It's in the Oxford. I think they'll find a way to win this game. I'll take Ole Miss to win this game. Kind of a weird scoring game. 28-25, Ole Miss. Next game, number 17, Oklahoma versus TCU. TCU is only a 6 point dog at home. Remember, TCU is undefeated. This is a great opportunity for them. Oklahoma, a team that lost to Kansas State last week, probably had no business losing to them. But Chris Kleeman, 3-1 against Oklahoma in his career. So, just paying that out there. I said Oklahoma would not cover the 13.5 point spread, and I was right about that. I did pick Oklahoma to win that game last week. But I think Oklahoma, I think Brett Venables is going to have this team ready. I think they win and cover here. 34-20 Oklahoma is the score I have over TCU. Next game, Oregon State versus number 13 Utah. Utah is a 10.5 point favorite at home. This game's going to be a low-scoring game, so I actually took Oregon State +10.5 on the road. They actually impressed me last week. I didn't really watch the game live. I have to watch it later on because I don't get the Pac-12 network. But I like Utah to win this game. I think if I'm that home crowd, I think they find a way to win that game. 20-13 Utah is the score I have. But go ahead and give me Oregon State +10.5. Next game, number 3 Alabama versus Arkansas. Arkansas is a 17.5 point dog at home against Alabama. I think Alabama wins the game. I did take Arkansas +17.5, and the reason why is the past few times Alabama has been on the road like this, it hasn't been the best of times for Alabama covering spreads. I do think this is going to be a 2 touchdown game. I got Alabama winning the game 38-24 against Arkansas, but go ahead and give me Arkansas +17.5. Next game, game of the week here, in my opinion. Number 10, Oklahoma State versus number 7, Baylor, our only top 10 matchup this week. Baylor is a 2.5 point favorite at home. I got Baylor winning and covering here. I do think this is going to be a good game, but at the end, I got Baylor winning by 5, so I got to take the 2.5 with Baylor. And I got Baylor winning this game 29-24. I think this is going to be a great game. I cannot wait to watch this one 3:30 on Fox. And then the last one in the straight up category, number 20, Texas A&M versus Mississippi State. A lot of people are high on Mississippi State. I think they win this game. They're 3.5 point favorites at home. I am going to take Texas A&M plus 3.5 on the road. To me, this is a pick 'em. But I'm going to say Mississippi State gets the win, but I have the score 21-19, Mississippi State. But go ahead, give me number 20, Texas A&M, on the road plus 3.5. Now for the locks of the week. Three locks of the week. We'll kick it off. Call me a homer if you want, Michigan State fan. I got Maryland winning and covering, and I think they do. They're 7.5 point favorites at home against Michigan State. These teams I think are heading in very opposite directions. Um, Maryland I think was really impressive against Michigan. I don't care that they lost. In my opinion, I think that was the best performance from a Maryland team I've seen in a while. I think they win and cover. I have the score here 39-17 Terps. I think they win and cover and get a win at home against Michigan State and a win and kind of a big win for Mike Loxley. The ACC has two top 25 matchups. So of course, we're going to pick both of them. Let's get into the first one. Number 23, Wake Forest versus number 19, Florida State. Florida State is a 6.5 point favorite. This is my second lock of the week. I got Florida State winning and covering. Um, I said it at the beginning of the season. Watch out for Florida State. They are going to be a good team. They're undefeated. They're going to continue that. They're at home against a pretty good Wake Forest team that's kind of one-dimensional, doesn't really have much of a defense. I like Florida State to win and cover. The spread is 6.5. Florida State will win this game. I have it 41-28 Florida State. I'm going to continue riding the rate with Florida State, so go ahead. Give me the nose in that one. And then the last lock of the week, excuse me. Last lock of the week, I got Iowa State on the road -3 to win and cover against Kansas. I think Kansas. I think their so far their season has been pretty good. I think it's comes starting crashing down. I get Kansas has an offense. I do get that. And I still think they're going to win some games in the Big 12, but won't be today. I like Iowa State to win and cover. The spread's only 3 points. Give me Iowa State -3 on the road. I have them winning 35-24. And now the three upsets of the week. And for an upset, for me to consider it an upset, it has to be a 3 point underdog. I can tell you the lowest underdog I have out of these three upsets is 5.5. So these are legit upsets. Let's get into the first one. I like Auburn +8 to win the game outright. They're an 8 point dog at home against LSU. I just have a sneaky feeling about this game. I'll admit it. Last week I picked Auburn to lose against Mizzou. Now I think Auburn, they lucked out on the win. They feel good about themselves. LSU, I still think LSU's a little bit shaky. I do. And it won't surprise me if LSU wins this game. But I'm going to go ahead and take Auburn +8 at home to win the game outright in a low-scoring affair, 24-19. This kind of reminds me of 2016, I think the year was, when Les Miles and Gus Malzahn were still the head coaches for LSU and Auburn, and whoever won that game kept their job. Whoever lost that game was going to get fired. So kind of reminds me of that, even though we all know Brian Kelly's not getting fired. But if Harsin loses this game, he could get fired. So I actually think the team rises up and gets the win. As I said, 24-19, Auburn +8. Second game, the second biggest game of the week. Number 12 NC State versus number 8 Clemson. I think NC State wins this game. And I know it goes against what I've said on this channel a few times. Always bet against Dave Doran. I just don't trust Clemson. I don't. NC State is 6.5 point dogs on the road. Could be a little bit of rain in this one. It looks like it's not going to be much win, but I'm going to go ahead and take number 12 NC State to pull off the upset here. 31-27 NC State. I think they get a big win on the road against Clemson. And then the last game I have as an upset, and when I saw the line for this one, I knew I had to put this one in there. I'm going to take Indiana +5.5 on the road to beat Nebraska. I'll admit to you guys, I am not going to watch this game at all. But you look at the programs, Nebraska is literally a dumpster fire. They're struggling. Indiana, I don't think they're a good team, but Tom Allen does have this team at 3-1. They do have a capable quarterback. Um, do think they do have a culture there in Indiana, even though I don't think they really have that good of a team, as I said. I think they win this game outright, plus 5.5 on the road. I'll take them to win this game 34-28. So those are my picks for week 5 of the college football season. Comment down below. Tell me your picks. I always like hearing from y'all. Thanks for watching the video. Hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate if you do that. McD the Beast. Signing off.